Hello, YouTube. This is real. This is real manhood ministries, where real manhood is only Jesus Christ. I am on here to share a very important message. Okay, Jesus Christ wants to deliver. He wants to deliver people from a hardened heart. People have a hardened heart against Jesus Christ today. Now, what does this say medically? What can a hardened heart do to your body? Okay, let's see what it can do, because today in the world, people have a hard heart against Jesus Christ. A hard heart. What can a hardened heart do to the body? Let's find it. Let's see, what can a hardened heart do to the body? Let's see. Okay, medical web MD. What can a hardened heart do to your body? What does a hard heart do? I'm looking it up. Okay, I'm looking it up medically, because a lot of people in this world have a hard heart against Jesus Christ. That affects you spiritually, and it affects you physically. What can a hardened heart do to a person's body? See, can I get it pulled up? Medical Web MD, what can a hardened heart do to your body? Okay. Google, what can a hard heart do for the body?
According to Mayo Clinic, together, your heart and blood vessels make up your cardiovascular system, which circulates blood and oxygen around your body.
Okay, that's not the one I'm looking for. That ain't the one I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for right there. Okay. What can a hardened heart do to your heart valves?
According to Advent Health, a hardened aortic valve often leads to aortic stenosis, a narrowing of the aortic valve, that leads to the body's largest artery that supplies it with oxygen-rich blood. More than 200,000 cases of aortic valve stenosis will be diagnosed in the United States this year.
So a hardened heart, that's medically what it can do. It can affect you, but a heart, when you got a hard heart against Jesus Christ, you got a hard heart against Christ. You sow against Jesus. You sow against the word. It can affect you. It can affect you physically, and it can affect you spiritually. It can affect your heart muscles. It can affect you. A hard heart. Nowadays, everybody hard against their heart, or their heart is against Jesus. Okay? Jesus Christ wants to deliver people from a hard heart. They got a hard heart against Jesus. And that does affect you, according to WebMD. It affects you. I'm in Ezekiel 36. He says to the Israelites, this is what the sovereign Lord said. It is not for your sake, people of Israel, I am going to do these things, but for the sake of my holy name, which you have profaned among the nations. Therefore, what you have done, I have shown the holiness of my great name, which has been profaned among the nations. The name you profane among the nations will know that I am the Lord, declared the sovereign Lord. For who will provide the holiness through you before your very eyes? For I will take you out of the land. I will gather you from all the countries and bring you back into your land. I will sprinkle you, cleanse you with water, and you will be cleansed from all of your impurity, from all your idolatry. I will give you a new heart. I put a new spirit in you, and I remove your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. So that was Jesus Christ speaking to Israel, how he wanted to change their hearts. And today in our world, Jesus Christ wanted to change people. People got a stony heart. They got a stony heart against Jesus Christ. Okay? They got a stony heart against Christ. They're against Christ. Medically, having a hard heart against Jesus Christ can make you really sick. Okay? Unforgiveness, bitterness, complaining, worry, medically that can make you sick. that can make you very sick. It can make you very sick. It really can. So having a hard heart against Jesus Christ and being so against Jesus Christ can affect your physical body. It can affect your heart. Medical MD, what does worry do to the body?
According to Healthline, if they went to a traditional medical school, they'll have MD after their name.
What does worry do to the body? Medical MD, what does worry do to your body?
According to WebMD, higher levels of anxiety can trigger those stress hormones that make your heart beat faster and harder. If that happens over and over, your blood vessels may get inflamed, which can lead to hardened artery walls, unhealthy cholesterol levels, and other problems.
So worry, stress, being against Jesus Christ, that's going to affect your heart. And he said right here today, if you hear my voice, don't harden your heart. And a lot of people are doing that. Today, if you hear my voice, do not harden your heart. And that's what he said right here. And a lot of people are hardening their heart against Christ. And that's gonna affect you physically. It's going to affect you. No matter how much you go to the gym can't fix bitterness. The gym can't fix pride. No matter how much you sweat, the gym can't fix what's on the inside. Just as it's been said today, if you hear my voice, do not harden your heart. This. Remember, he said this day, when you hear the voice of the Lord, do not harden your heart, as Israel did when they rebelled. So today, a lot of people are got a hard heart against Jesus Christ, and he want to soften your heart and deliver you from a hard heart, because physically that can affect you, according to the WebMD, according to the doctors, it can affect you. And it says, I will cleanse you and with water, and you will be cleansed from all of your impurity and all of your idolatry. I will give you a new heart. I put a new spirit in you. I will remove your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh and put my spirit in you. So Jesus Christ wants to deliver. He wants to deliver people from having a hard heart against Jesus Christ. People have a hard heart against Jesus Christ today, a rebellious heart against Jesus. And I'm praying that God's goodness and kindness and love will lead them to repentance. They will let Jesus change their thinking, because physically that can affect your body. No matter how much you work out at the gym and the treadmill is not going to get rid of no attitude. It's not going to get rid of bitterness, unforgiveness. The treadmill can't do that. But there's so many people in this world that's got a hard heart against Jesus Christ. That's going to affect you physically. That will affect you. Let's see what a hard heart does. Yep, holding unforgiveness in your heart, pride, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you. The more you have a hard heart. How does a hard heart affect the body?
According to Mayo Clinic, the thickened heart muscle can eventually become too stiff to fill the heart with blood. As a result, the heart can't pump enough blood to meet the body's needs. Fainting, syncope, an irregular heartbeat or blockage of blood flow can sometimes cause fainting.
There you go. There you go, right there. All that you go through all that because you don't want Jesus, and it's going to affect you physically. It just said right there, it's going to affect you physically. It's going to affect you. It's going to affect you. It's a thickened heart muscle eventually cause too much flare in the heart and results of the heart not pumping. And man, there's some big words on here, man. So when you harden your heart against Jesus Christ and you rejecting Jesus Christ, you hurting yourself. You're doing yourself in. Jesus Christ loves you, but the more you rejecting him, the more you're hurting yourself, medically, spiritually. It's God's goodness and kindness and love that leads to repentance. Jesus Christ wants to deliver people from a hardened heart, people who have a hardened heart against Christ. I'm praying that Jesus Christ will soften your heart, that Jesus Christ will show you that you need him. That's what I'm praying for, that you will open the door and let him in. Because physically, medically, look at what he does. Hard muscles, being so against Jesus, and unforgiveness and bitterness, that's going to affect you. So I'm praying that God's goodness and kindness and love will lead people to the repentance, and they will let God remove that stony heart. And it says, put a new spirit in you and remove your heart of stone. And remove your heart of stone. Yes, and remove your heart of stone and give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. That's what I'm praying for. This is part one. Bye bye.